Good morning, Gills fans, and welcome back to Gills in the Blood TV for the latest in our Gills in the Blood Meets series. And we're very lucky this morning to be over in Maidstone at the very plush Village Hotel, talking to this gentleman, Ben Chapman. Welcome, mate.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, thank you for coming on the channel. No, thank you. You don't have to thank us. Just want to have a little chat with you about, obviously, your time at Gills, growing up in football, and hopes for the future, I suppose, because you are leaving Gills this summer. That is correct.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Right, we'll get straight on with the questions. You good for it?
Yeah, go on. Let you crack on.
Obviously, I'm assuming you played the game all your life.
Yeah.
Just always ask this sort of question to the youngsters, more than the experienced players, so to speak. But at what age did you start realising you had a chance at almost making a career out of playing the game rather than just doing it for fun like us Sunday league plodders?
Probably about 3-4 years ago, I thought maybe I've got a chance. I was on the bench at, I think it was the second year of my youth team, on the bench quite a bit, and then first year pro I was on the bench quite a lot. I thought, maybe I've got a chance here, and then I thought, I can actually make a living out of this, so enjoy it.
Yep.
So full-time training, couldn't really ask for much more, to be honest with you.
So it was quite late. I mean, as a kid, obviously, who do you support? As
Arsenal.
an Arsenal fan. What for us?
Let's settle both better.
So do you have like heroes and that growing up?
I was always liked the usual guys, David Beckham, Paul Scholes, people like that, Steven Gerrard, look up to people like that, they literally don't know what they could possibly do in football sort of thing, so
I'm sure, definitely. No Arsenal fans.
not really, no.
When you initially come to the Gills youth team, you started off at Alice and Bearsted before coming to us, and you initially came in as a defender. It was Brian Ball that actually made the transformation for yourself to slot into midfield. So what kind of stuff did he see to make that transformation from the fullback role to midfield for yourself?
I'm not sure, to be fair. Probably because I could use both feet. I've worked hard. I could get about the pitch. Maybe put it in the middle, I could sort of dog back, get everywhere I needed to get to, win the tackles, pass balls. I think maybe see something in me there. I'm glad he has, because I think without that pushing me to midfield, I don't think I'll be where I am right now.
Yeah. So is that you prefer playing centre midfield rather than at fullback? Because I think you played in a King Cup game at fullback this year.
I watched you at Maidstone this year. To be fair, he was the Gills man of the match from off my at right back, and it's not a position, that feels like you want to play, or it feels like you are more of a midfielder. I've seen you in midfield as well when you
I could play anywhere really. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind playing right back, CBM, cam, left wing, right wing. I started off my career as a sweeping centre back. I moved to right back obviously because my size ain't that big, and then moved into field, so I'm sort of used to playing everywhere. I don't mind it, do you know what I mean?
Is it one of them things where they wanted you to grow as a centre back and then it didn't really happen, so they put you into midfield?
I think at first they wanted me to be a bit bigger, I just never grew. I just stayed the same size.
So you just touched on it there. Said you can play CDM, you can play CAM, but if I said to you what type of midfield, right? Because the game now is different. So like when we were growing up, we're a bit older than you, obviously. Let's not know about that too much. A lot of teams just play 4-4-2. So if you're looking at like your Arsenal team back in the late 90s, they had just Vieira and Coutinho were just two centre midfielders. One wasn't an attacking midfielder, one wasn't a defensive midfielder. They were just two box-to-box midfielders. United had, like you say, Scholes, Keane, that type of player, Nicky Butt. Is there too much emphasis on trying to pigeonhole players these days? Do you think in like, Ben's got to be a defensive midfielder, or Ben's got to be an attacking midfielder, like DJ one, who you've grown up with, I assume, and when he first broke into the team, I think we all thought he was going to be like a CAM, but now he's been playing base of the diamond when he's played in the first team.
Well, I think he's done one that can sort of play anywhere as well. He can play bottom and diamond, get the ball straight about, but also when he gets up the top, he can take on anyone. And sort of sharp on as you already know.
So it's almost like there's too much emphasis on trying to label people these days, so you can play anywhere in the centre of the park. It's just that it seems to be like through TV or social media. Do you think there's too much emphasis on trying to pigeonhole people into certain areas of midfield?
I'm not sure. Possibly, like somebody tried to say that this player's this position, but most footballers can adapt and play in any position. Do you know what I mean? Most midfield players move to right back and then come back to midfield later on in their career. Alexander-Arnold, he was never a right back, he was a centre midfielder. There's someone else played for Chelsea who was a centre midfielder's gone to right back or left back, whatever it is. So players can adapt. Do you know what I mean? As long as you get in the squad and play.
That's what I think. So yeah, so I think what we're trying to say, so players are a lot more flexible than maybe the TV gives them credit for.
Yeah.
They try to pigeonhole them, and then you've got games like FIFA and Football Manager where they have to put them in certain roles, don't they? So well, like you, if we were playing the Diamond and they said to you, Ben, you're going to play Saturday, you could comfortably play place of the Diamond or either side or higher up. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
So you signed a pro deal with Gills in 2017 and made your debut at the Badesky Stadium. Describe what was going through your head. Describe that moment.
It was under 80, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was under 80, yeah. A bit of everything. I was excited, I was nervous. I just wanted to get that first touch on the ball, make sure that first pass was good, and then sort of ease my way into the game. But yeah, I was buzzing when I come on, you know what I mean? So it's a nice stadium. Couldn't ask for much more, really.
When did you get the call to say you was going to be involved in the squad for that day? Just that day, or was it earlier in the week?
I think it might have been earlier in the week, I can't remember.
So obviously, like you say, in terms of being excited and nervous, you don't want too much time to get too nervous.
That's everything, yeah, no. The longer you know, sort of more you dwell on it, and sort of, at a younger age that is, but I think as you get older you get used to it.
Right, that was a decent performance that night. We didn't disgrace ourselves that night. It was a pretty young side, I think, as well. Wasn't it? I think did Greg Cundall start up top that night, and there was quite a lot of the fringe players played that night, all the younger players. Right, next one, moving on. Yeah, just obviously that was in the League Cup that game, but I was looking on Soccer Base this morning. I think we played 6 first-team games for us, and most of them were in that EFL trophy. Yeah. Just a couple of questions from a fan point of view is, number one, what do you think of that competition? Because obviously a lot of fans don't like it, do they? They say it's been degraded because there's now Premier League B teams in it. So what's your thoughts on the EFL trophy and its current guys, as opposed to when it was just the Johnstone's Pain and it was just League 1 and League 2 teams? Is it beneficial for you as a youngster?
Yeah, because like when this year we played against Tottenham 23s, it was like an eye-opener how good they played. They played everywhere from the back, literally just moved the ball, just didn't stop it moving. It was impossible to play against. It's a good challenge. It's a different type of football to play against. Where like League 1 is a bit more physical. Where there they just play.
It's a lot more technical.
Not more technical base, yeah.
Well, that was at the Valley, wasn't it?
That was, yeah.
So how weird was that? That was the second part of this question. How weird was it that playing 4 Gills against Tottenham, and it was meant to be a home game because the pitch was being played, and then you had to travel to London and play at Charlton?
Yeah.
Did it affect you like in terms of build-up, or was it just another bit of grass?
Yeah, it's just another bit of grass terms. I mean, as long as you got a football pitch and you play there, I don't think the occasionally makes any difference where you're playing that, as long as you're playing. So
and then another game you played in that competition, Priestfield, Gills 7, Reading under 23s 5. I think we scored after about 24 seconds. I think Greg scored the first one that night. A mental game. I mean, what was that like? Was it just one of them? I mean, what did the coach say to you after the game?
I don't really think he said anything, to be fair.
Or was he just as gobsmacked as the rest of us?
He was shell-shocked at what really went on.
It was, because we said it was like, you didn't come to that one, did you? I went with Simon, and it was almost like watching a real-life game of football. It was effectively like one team got it attacked, and the other team went up the other and scored. I think we were about 3 or 4 up at the break, I think, weren't we?
Yeah, I think we was 4 up at half-time.
Didn't Max start centre half? I think Max at Amar played centre half, and we took him off, and then the second half was just absolute carnage. I mean, DJ scored a couple of long ranges in that game as well, didn't he? The keeper helped him out a couple of times.
The keeper helped a few of them, yeah.
But for us, I mean, it was about £7 a ticket. In terms of value for money, it was mental. I think it was about 50p a goal, wasn't it? It was so ridiculous.
Obviously, when you've been with us, you've enjoyed a few loan spells away from the club, most notably at Faversham. How beneficial is it for players like yourself, young players that can't quite make the break into the first team, but to go out and still play some football?
Like men's football, proper men's football.
It's good for you, actually. You get used to the physical side, where like I was touching earlier, 23 sort of isn't quite as challenging, like not as physical. Where all them boys like they get that win bonus for, do you know what I mean, for their fans, kids, whatever. So there's a lot more riding on it. Everyone's there to go and win it. Do you know what I mean? So it's a good standard. Alright standard of football you play, do you know what I mean? You're playing football at the end of the day, so that's what you're there for, isn't it?
With the games against the under-23s, are they effectively like friendlies? There's like nothing really riding on it.
Yeah, this year there wasn't a league, but usually there is a 23s league, so just friendlies
I
against.
suppose even that loan spell, you're playing for 3 points, you're playing for getting places up the table and things like
Yeah,
that.
we was fighting for obviously relegation at the time, we was down the bottom. We started getting a good run going, to be fair. We sort of got out of it before I finished my time here.
Can we talk about how you finished your time then? In February. What happened?
Yeah.
So, because don't take this the wrong way, you don't come across when we've seen you play as like a hot-headed player. We've said it when we've seen Ben play, he's got good ability, he gets it down, likes to play, wants to play the right way. And then, can you talk us through what happened in this game? Oh, it was after the game. And I was reading this one, it was like 40 people got involved, and you ended up getting a 4-game ban and a fine.
Yeah.
One of their players got a 12-game ban, and someone else got a 6-game ban. Is that correct?
Yeah. I think it's just one of them things that I don't know why it got blown out so much as it did, but there's lots of things that went on. I'm not a hot-head person, but when like certain things happen, I had to get involved, sort of thing. But
Just to back your teammates and stuff.
yeah, obviously I've got the other boys that they're Lone and Jill still. I've got to protect them boys because I'm the older one, so do you know what I mean? I have to.
Oh, because you've been playing with
Ryan Huckle, Danny.
Ryan was there and Danny, who both left as well now, haven't they?
Yeah.
When you signed the contract, you signed with quite a few others at the same time. I think Nolan both signed around the same time as yourself. We've always had quite a good youth system in that players get given professional contracts but never seem to really get a chance. The only ones really from kind of your batch are DJ and Bradley. Is there any reason why the majority of you aren't given a chance and only a select few?
I'm not sure. It's purely down to the manager's preference. If he likes you, he likes you. If he doesn't. It's sort of just one of them things. If he can trust you, that is. Do you know what I mean? There's no point putting a young player in if you don't trust him. He's a bit reckless or you're not sure how he's going to deal with the occasion. Some people might buck under the you don't know. So it's hard for a manager just to go, I'll put a young player in. At the same time, it's annoying that he doesn't put you in because you think you're ready, but because you don't know until you're out there on the pitch.
That's it, it's like anything, isn't it? How do you know how you're going to react until you're given that chance to react? And from our point of view, we felt that like there was a lot of reports coming out of the club all the time, like you hear from Pato and Brian Ball and then Ben White and whoever else was doing it in around that time since you've been at the club. But now you're going. The two you just mentioned, Danny Devine and Ryan Huckle have gone. Noel's gone. I think Aaron Simpson's been offered a contract, but there's not been anything about it yet, has there? So it seems that like out of that batch, there's only Greg Cumden's gone, who we mentioned. Tom Adler's been released. It just seems that for us, from sort of outside looking in, I mean, it's probably different for you because you're in that bubble all the time, but there was always loads of good reports coming, wasn't it? And it just seems that very few have actually had. I mean, one game that stands out for me with you was Ipswich, pre-season a couple of summers ago, and I thought he was absolutely brilliant that day. I think he played centre mid that day alongside.
In the build-up to the goal, if I remember
Josh
right.
Wright. I think he played next to Josh Wright. Yeah, and he was involved in Scott Wagstaff, bent that one in the top corner. But yeah, done really well. I think we caught it, didn't we? As we thought we would have stopped. But yeah, from there we thought, he's got great chance this season, kicking on and getting involved, and then we never really saw him apart from.
The only time you really see the young players in the pre-season, and you get a glimpse of them and get good reviews, and then that's the last you see of those players like yourself.
Yeah, like it's down to the man. You can do as well as you can in pre-season. It's just obviously where the manager sees enough in you to go, I trust you, I'm going to put you out there, I'm going to play you, sort of thing.
It's one of the things where they, because of your age, they've got to really either back you or.
Yeah, because they can't put you out there and it's a make or break thing. They could put you out there and you could absolutely buckle and you could never play. Do you know what I mean? That level against you, the fear of. Do you know what I mean? not doing well in that.
So is it almost like they're overprotective, but to try and protect you long term? So they don't want you to go out and have a mare, and then that affects you too much moving forward. But again, it always comes back to the fact that how do you know until you give it? From your point of view, it must be tricky because, like you say, until you get given the chance, you don't know how you are going to react to it.
No, exactly. But it's easy to like say, "I'll give you a chance," but it's hard for a manager. You've got a lot of stuff. You've got fans, you've got players knocking his doors. I want to play. Obviously, the chairman telling them certain stuff or whatever. And so it's a lot to say. And then go put someone in, and then like, he give away 2 goals. And stuff like that. It just looks bad on him. So it's hard.
You appreciate that entirely. So you've been 14, was it? You joined Jules?
Yeah, I think so.
So you've been there a few years now. So obviously you've seen a lot of good players come through the club. Obviously the two that are most notable in terms of done really well and got all the bigger and better things in the last few years, John Egan and Bradley Dash. They were around the club when you were there as a youngster. I mean, is there any more that are slightly less obvious names that you come into contact with and thought they're really good technically, got everything about them, could go to the highest level?
Conor Wilson is one of the best technical players I've seen. He, given the right chance and he puts his head down, he could do wonders. He technically can finish, he can sort of everything.
Portsmouth away last season, I still think it was probably not last season, sorry, the season before, I still said it was our goal of the season. The one where we flipped it over the centre half, then cut the perfect touch to kill it dead and then whipped it in the bottom corner. We were there that day, yeah. But like you said, it's not just about ability, it's about being right, preparing right mentally and all that, I suppose. And
yeah, everything.
He's done a right Dagenham, hasn't he, I think, since he's been there. So,
doing well.
Anyone else? Any hidden gems that you can think of? How good can DJ be? I'm guessing you've grown up with DJ.
Yeah, on his day you can't beat the kid. Technically he's unreal, he's got a stripe in him, he can move the ball, he can pass it wherever he wants to pass it. Just keeps getting his head down, keeps going the way he's going. I don't see why he won't go further than where he is.
Is there anyone you've played with on loan, like when you've been on loan to teams like Faversham or other clubs that you think they should be playing at a high level? Anyone that maybe hasn't been snapped up by?
Like when I played against a few teams, there's a few guys that thought, right, you're good, why you're not getting snatched up? And it's just some people are more comfortable in them leagues. You know what I mean? People have got like a job to earn more money. It's hard to earn money in football at a younger age. Some people they get a job comfortable playing rhyming Premier football, enjoy it, having a laugh. And then they can have a few drinks where as soon as you go above that, it's a confidence. You can't have enjoy doing this much. Do you know what I mean? You've got to start.
So it's almost like they enjoy doing it as more of a hobby.
Yeah,
and
more of a
earn a little bit on the side instead of trying to make a profession.
Like their weekend money sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Use that money to go out and spend it on weekends or whatever, rather than do it properly.
The sad news came yesterday that Justin Edinburgh had sadly passed away at the age of 49, which is far too young.
100%, yeah, still struggling.
Yeah,
Still doesn't exactly happen, to be quite honest, and it keeps flashing up on Sky Sports right in front of us.
Obviously you was at the club when Justin was there. What kind of memories do you have of Justin Edinburgh, not just as a manager but as a person as well?
He was such a good manager. At the time I was the youth team and he was there. He could walk around, he could talk, like he's someone you could go up and talk to. He's like, it's just the last job, but he's never seen a person upset. He was always just like, do you know what I mean, enjoy the club. And he'd always talk to everyone. Just made the club a lot better the time when he was there. He ran it right.
He seemed to play football the right way as well. Probably one of the best attacking sides that 2015-2016 season, the likes of Dak and some of the players that he brought through. It was exciting to watch.
We had that season. Who else did we bring in? Blimey, there was a few. Was that the season? Or was that the season before? It was a lot younger, wasn't it? I think Jake was good that season with John Egan. That was the final season. Jake, Dacky was unreal that season. Deji on loan was good. Max was decent. I think we had Garmston fully fit. Who did we have right back that year? Aaron Morris was fit, another good midfielder. We had a decent few loan players, didn't we? I think Jordan Oughton come in and done all right for the first half. Dominic Samuel come in, yeah. I mean, just looking through like Twitter and Instagram and everything over the last sort of 12, 15 hours since it got announced, you you realise what a bloke he was and what a player he was, because you sort of forget how good he was as a fullback himself. I see David Gillingham talking on 5 Live this morning, basically saying if it weren't for Justin Edinburgh, he wouldn't have won Player of the Year in '99, because Justin done all his body work and all his leg work for him. But I think the biggest thing for me, and I said that last night in the video that I did on Twitter, was as Gills fans, he allowed us to believe again that we might just get back in the Championship. And it didn't quite work out, and fair play when he went back to he went to Leyton Orient after Northampton, didn't he? And he'd done a brilliant job at Leyton Orient, because that club was on its knees.
Yeah.
It's just such a shame that he won't get a chance to hit his wits against League Two clubs again, which is it's not fair, is it? So, final question anyway. We'll try and end on a slightly more positive note here, Ben. I appreciate you giving your thoughts on Justin. So you've decided yourself to move on this summer. You will be leaving Gillingham Football Club. It's not a case that they didn't offer you a contract.
No, they offered me a contract. I just thought the best for my career, best for my future, is to go and play men's football and just go and express myself in a lower league if I have to, and then just keep playing. That's what it's down to. I can't show my colours if I'm, flowing around, just training every day. So I thought it's a big step for me to make, because it's out of league. It's going to be out of league football now. So you've got to do what you've got to do sometimes to the best for you, really.
You have to take a chance, didn't you? And fair play to you to doing that. I mean, we now interviewed you, and we interviewed Finn a couple of years ago, didn't we, and Tom at the time when they were obviously a couple of years younger. And I think the biggest thing that I've noticed from interviewing with players of sort of Ben's age is that they need to scream on the right way. And I think it's great that you decided you want to go and play football and get yourself 30, 40, 50 games a season, rather than just... Because does it make it more difficult for you to come into training every day when you know 99% of the time there's no proper game at the end of the week to reward all that hard work?
Yeah, it's hard not to play games. I mean, that's one reason you want to play football. You want to play games. You want to win. Do you know what I mean? I'm a competitive person. You want to win games. You want to... It's hard. It is hard to come in and train every day, but it's what you have to do to sort of get on with it. I think now is the time. I'm in the prime of my career to go and start playing 30, 40 games, show myself, see what I can do, and go from there.
And you've said, I know you're not allowed to name it yet, but you said you had got yourself a club sorted out. So
yeah, I've sorted that, but
that's excellent.
Get revealed soon.
Oh, God, we'll keep an eye on him. I think we'll definitely keep an eye on him as he moves along, and keep an eye on you on Twitter and how you're getting on. So appreciate that, Matt. Appreciate you coming on. Really enjoyed that, and good luck next season and beyond. And hopefully we'll see you back at Priestfield at some point, maybe in a... Don't score against us, though, if we're not a position player. Big thanks to Ben for coming on, taking the time out of his Sunday morning to have a chat with us. As always, thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Please keep doing all the usual: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and all that. And until next time, up the Gills.